Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 21 of Civilization 6 as the Aztecs. We're still at war with Arabia. We found their capital. We found Poland's old capital, so we're going to try and get our ships around to the other side of the continent to deal with that one. We just need to build a canal city to get there. Cairo's looking like a really nice city here actually. We just need to get rid of this district, this encampment that's in the way, which is being a little bit of a pain. Should be doable. It's not really attacking back at the moment, which is a little bit weird. Just trying to move in with all of my artillery to give us a half-decent chance of being able to hit it. So we'll be able to hit it with 2 artillery from now on. And then once we can get this artillery close enough to attack Cairo, Cairo should fall very, very quickly. But this encampment does have quite a lot of health, so it is taking it a little bit of time to go down. We do have it almost fully surrounded. And let's move you down to there. Can't quite get in completely on this one. I was half thinking about just going and pillaging that trader, and in fact, I think I will. So there's another one of your trade routes pillaged. You're just going to heal up. Can anybody else take a shot? You could if you could get in around behind it, but you've not really got the movement. But we'll move you around there anyway. So we've got a few units just healing up. How long will it take you to get a spy? 25 turns, it's too long. We need somewhere with good production. It's probably going to end up being Texcoco. You work on a trader. Missionary. Missionary is just going to continue scouting around, I think, basically. And, yeah, attacking versus the district is just silly. Let's get another farm there for the adjacency bonus. They've got a great general on the tile I want to be on. We want to block that settler, because we don't want that settler to go on the tile that we want to build our canal city on. Because we basically want to try and get all of these ships through to the other side up here. What I should do, actually, and it's probably a little bit late to think about doing that now, but there might be a way around. No, there isn't. Sometimes it's worth checking, because sometimes there are gaps in the ice, but in this instance, there was not. That was the settler that I was originally sending up there. He did get there, but it took him a long time. You need to flip that back to the right religion. I feel like we're making progress. The only thing we've got to be careful of is Arabia's getting close to a science victory, but if we take their capital, that actually might be enough to slow them right down. Because he doesn't have... Well, he's got a fair few cities. But I think we could do some decent damage to him. Right, when is it my turn? Let me have my turn. Come on, I want to do stuff. Ah, we actually got the, we actually got that. Suffrage, great, okay. Like 1,000,010 things we need to do right now. Step 1, change government. No, we don't want democracy, we're going for fascism. So we'll wait on that one. Tenochtitlan. How long will it take you to get a spy? 14 turns, not great, but it's more reasonable. You have amenities problems. Work on an entertainment complex. Unit needs orders. Right, you are going to fortify until healed. Now, they've got a unit there, which is a little bit annoying, but the first thing that we want to do is get rid of the district. That's our primary mission right here. We've got another trade route there we can pillage. So let's go and do that. We can move in onto the district. The district will now be ours. They can no longer produce units there. We did take a little bit of damage from that, unfortunately. We'll start trying to do some damage here with the machine guns. And that was actually enough to move in and get rid of that unit completely. What else have they got down here? Let's have another look with this missionary. A lot of mountains. But yeah, they actually started with their capital in a really good spot. So let's start moving some units down here. We can start doing some damage. We will take damage to units, of course. That is to be expected. But can we pillage that? Not enough movement points left, apparently. Can't really get down there yet, so we'll just skip our turn. We might be able to get that on the next turn. Let's put you to sleep. Let's keep getting these great works of art. Hopefully we won't accidentally get ourselves a cultural victory, because I have done that before. We're quite some way off, actually, so that's fine. Science victory, yeah, he's not quite launched the moon landing yet, but he's getting close. He's probably going to do that within the next turn or two. You still need to get up to there. And again, the rest of the ships need to get into position and then just go to sleep. So these are the guys that are hopefully going to quickly ninja both Krakow and Egypt's capital before Egypt have much of a chance to do anything. What is Egypt's capital called? Never remember. Oh, Racadet. So boost to social media, boost towards space race, telecommunications are done. Let's go on to robotics. Right, Texcoco. You have problems with housing and amenities, but I'd really like you to start working on space stuff. And by space stuff, launch the satellite. And what we can do is we did have... we've got Carl Sagan there. We can move you there, and on your next turn you can give that 100% boost. And then we've also got another one here that can do pretty much the same thing. In fact, you need to be in there. So we'll use you to rush on the next one. This city is going to... Do you know what? You can get the entertainment complex. It'll all work out eventually. Not too sure what it was that we lost. International trade routes. Housing and... +4 housing and +2 amenities and -8 gold to all cities with at least special... That'll cost us a lot of money. Let's go for this one because at least it will give us some money back. So making 123 gold per turn, goes up to 142. Not an amazing difference, but every little bit helps out right there. So we need to start moving around with these units. Try and get the city surrounded as much as possible. Can't move you down yet. You've got to stay there and heal because you're almost dead. But we can start moving in with the artillery. Doesn't look like he's launched the moon landing yet, but he is on the cusp of doing so. Everybody else should just fortify up. I'd like you to get round there, but you just can't quite reach it, so you might end up getting hit by another city, which would be really unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think they've got much more down there, so I'm not terribly bothered about it. You are like 2 turns away from getting that canal city. We can actually upgrade our submarines now as well, but that'll have to wait. Let us pop you again. So, where is our spaceport district thing? You're out of movement, so we'll go on to the next turn. No idea really how this is going to work out. We might lose that unit because Dalmatia can shoot at it as well. Yeah. We did in fact... No, we didn't actually lose it. I'm amazed by that. I was trying to sneak around to try and surround the place, but what I'm going to do... what I'm going to do with you is move you over there, so you're out the range of both. So, let's move you around here. You can still fire. Oh, we haven't got this tile covered anyway, so we're never actually going to get it surrounded. So we might as well just concentrate on trying to get rid of the... No, we can actually pillage. Let's just go and pillage the space district. Stop them launching that. That'll slow things down for them. That's what we need to do. Stop their space rubbish from going on. Also, they've probably got another city down here as well. You can go to Hattusa. She gets quite some decent stuff from that now. Geneva, also quite a good one. It's like a lot of our trade routes expired. Definitely need to get some more. So, grants 3,000 production towards a space race project construction. How much is this gonna... Yeah, that only needs like 900. So, you go ahead and do that. Isn't that supposed to half how long was left or something? I'm not even 100% sure. Well, that's the satellite launched. Like I said, I'm not actually going for a space victory anyway, but... So we need to choose a production here. I don't think we've even got the next stage. Oh no, we've got the moon landing. That'll only take one turn. So that'll instantly put us ahead of him. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to get to the point where I could get the space victory if I wanted. Now we've got a problem because he's got a flipping unit there. We need that unit to move off the tile. So we can't do anything else right now. So everybody else just go to sleep. AI trolling me by leaving units where they shouldn't be. That's not a good deal at all. Not even remotely like a good deal. So go away. Move that general, Poland. We're not going to be piecing out with you. Now the problem I've got in getting to Krakow at the moment is it's the other side of Polish territory. If I can get my ships around there, it'll make it a lot easier. But in the meantime, we do need to try and take down their capital, which we should be able to do. There we go. So we've got our moon landing done.
Mob and the elite.
And we can change our government type to fascism now. So we will keep that. Now then, what do we want here? Less war exhaustion than usual. Even less war exhaustion than usual. And let's move that one up there. So we can take another wildcard slot. What would potentially give us a bit more money? Gold for each research lab, military academy and power plant. That's actually going to be quite nice. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Because at the minute we were losing a lot of money there for a while. So we'll sort that out. Texcoco, can you work on the next part of the space project? No. So go ahead and get a stadium because you've got amenity issues. Most of these are just like one turn, so you might as well do them. Right then, let's see if we can get rid of these walls. Because if we can get rid of the defences, then it's not going to be able to fight back. And if it can't fight back, then it's a lot easier to take. There we go. Its defences are now down to 0, so it cannot retaliate. Got a promotion for you, which is good. We can attack with both of these. If we're lucky here, we might even be able to do enough damage to take Cairo. And I'd probably take Damietta as well if I could, just because we really want to cripple them. I don't want them getting a space victory. But this is by far their best city, so that's probably their only space district. So, fantastic. We will definitely keep the city because we don't have any options to do anything otherwise. Let's repair the monument. And, oh yeah, they've got Mecca down here as well. Do we want to relieve them of Mecca? Do they need Mecca? Guess we could go and get rid of Mecca. I mean, we could go... They've got Bordeaux down here as well. They took a lot of cities from France, actually. So, how are things looking now? Yeah, that's set Arabia back quite a bit, I think. Oh, no, it must have been me that was there. Well, Arabia's not going to get much further now with the science victory, so I think we're good. So, you definitely want to heal up. We can finally get over there, but we can't do it on that turn, unfortunately. Well, we can't set the city up on that turn. So this is what I need to find out now, because I honestly don't know. I mean, Okay, I don't care about that. That's a deal where you basically want me to give you everything I own for nothing. The question is, can I get around... Well, we've got satellites now, so I can instantly see, which is fantastic. So, I can't easily get to your capital, but we can hit it with battleships. But we can get down to Krakow. So, and we've got to be careful of Damascus over here. The point is, I can do what we need to do. So, let's give you barding. Let's go for lasers. Anyone else that gets a promotion can have a promotion. Right, before we do anything else, because we've almost got this, let's set up the world's crappiest city. And then all of these ships, I want you all to work your way down here. All of you. You have to bear with me. It's going to take me a little while of clicking on stuff down here to get them into a useful position. Because there's a lot of ships. But at least we've now got a way of getting down here. Probably going to take them a few turns, but that's alright. We can live with that. Don't really have many other ways of moving so many units around. I'm still convinced this was probably the quickest way to get all these units over here, so... They should start moving pretty quickly. They do have fairly decent movement. So let's get everybody down there. Choose Civic. Everything's like one turn, so you might as well just go for it. Texcoco, you've got the spaceport. Might as well get a neighbourhood. Because that's only going to be one turn, apparently, because we've still got some production left over from that great engineer. You've got amenities problems yourself, but go for the broadcast tower. You should probably go for the sewer. You've got amenity problems as well. Go for the sewer because it's quicker. So we are having some issues. You need a... Well, whatever you get's going to be terrible. You're always going to be a terrible city. You literally just exist in order to get my ships through. Now then, that belongs to Congo. Don't care about that. This missionary is pretty much redundant now. I guess we could sort of move you down here just so we can get line of sight on this city, I suppose. Because part of the plan was to take Mecca. Although we do probably want to get rid of the encampment first. And luckily we can do a fair amount of damage to that encampment, and the encampment can't reach me to fight back, so that works out very nicely for us. So we shall continue to attack the encampment. Oh, that encampment's going to fall very quickly, actually. We need to make sure we've got a melee unit. Actually, you'll be able to get there anyway, so you can just wait. So, you are going to heal up. We have a builder. I don't really think I have a job for the builder right now, so we'll put him to sleep. Let's go on to the next turn. Again, you still want stuff for nothing. So, we've got 2 more capitals that we need to take. We need to take 1 more capital from Arabia, which is Poland's old capital. We already know where it is. We're moving towards it with our ships. I don't think I could reach it too easily. I'm sure that was Poland's old capital, to be honest. Can't see any other Polish city that Arabia seems to control. So, we'll be going for that. I still think the ships will be the quickest way to do it. Was I actually successful? I failed and spy was... How many times did I fail that? That was terrible. Cold War. So you've now got my spy, have you? So... Oh, what would it take? You won't give me my spy back. Fine. I can't believe the number of times I tried to steal money from her, considering the supposed... Wow, look how much stuff we could just build in a single turn. I can't believe the amount of times I tried to steal from her when we should have pulled it off, when it's like 70-something plus % chance of working, and it's failed every single time. Yeah, we don't want the new government. Is this the next turn? Yes, it is. We do actually have another general up here that I'd forgotten about somewhere. I don't even know where they are. I'm sure I got another great general at some point. No, I didn't. It was, I'm thinking of the great... whatever it was. The engineer that I got. Right, we should be able to go and take that. We've got another free builder. And missionary is basically just going to sort of hang around here so we can see what's going on, I suppose. You can start to make your way around here, I guess. We can start moving into position to deal some damage to Mecha. I mean, we don't need to take Mecha, but anything I can do to slow them right down is going to be really good. What we could do with is aircraft carriers and bombers. That'd probably be the quickest way to deal with Egypt's capital, or drop a nuke on them. Either way, it would probably work out.
The clever men at Oxford know all there is to be known, but they none of them know one half as much as intelligent Mr. Toad.
Well, there's Oxford University done.
I'm a beat down through its history. Only 3 people have managed to silence the Americana. The Pope, Frank Sinatra, and me.
Well, there we go. There's the stadium done as well. Excellent. I think it's the first time I've ever actually managed to get that built. Maybe the second.
Big laser believer. From Stettin in the Baltic,
So that's a lot of nice stuff done.
An iron curtain has descended across. There's so much plastic.
Now we can get helicopters as well. Nuclear, all these boosts to stuff. There's not jet bombers. Nice. Not much stuff left now to work on. Space race. So what do you need to work on? You've still got problems with housing. 18 turns for a neighbourhood. We'll go there and get the +6. Anything spacey? Launch the Mars reactor, launch Mars habitation. We might as well sort of work towards it, just in case we need a backup plan, you know? You've got housing issues. Go ahead and work on that for a +6. Congo. You've got housing issues as well, so you should also work on a neighbourhood. Get rid of one of your farms for a +6. You are sort of under occupation. And it'll take you a lot of turns to build anything. Work on a trader. And, yeah, we want to get into position to attack Mecca, so let's start doing that. And you can hit it as well. Get some decent promotions on these guys. We've had these guys since they were lowly little bombards. They've gone up through artillery and into rocket artillery, but they do some pretty meaty damage. So we'll start getting our units around the city. So we've got something that can take it. You would actually have a major victory, although it's not really worth it because you wouldn't get much damage past the walls. So we shan't bother with that. You're fully healed as well, but I think you can stay there. So the question is, how are my ships doing? Yeah, they're working their way through. It's going to take them a little bit of time to get down here, but they're going to have to get here anyway, because I'm pretty much going to have to find a way of getting to Egypt. And what I intend to do with Egypt is to pretty much just go straight for their capital. I don't really intend to take any of their other cities out along the way. I just want to get straight in there, take their capital, and be done with it, essentially. So, we need to sort these trade routes out. As soon as these are done, we'll probably call an end to the video, because it's about 25 minutes almost now. I'm quite happy with how this is going. If we look at the victory conditions so far, we are definitely out in the lead for everything. Apart from religious, of course, but we shouldn't really have to worry about that. Nobody else is going to win a science victory. Nobody else is going to win a culture victory or a domination victory. I don't want to accidentally win the science victory. Yeah, we need to launch the Mars habitation, the Mars reactor, and the Mars hydroponics. So as long as I launch 2 of them, but keep 1 spare, at least we've got a way to potentially rush towards a victory at the end. Because we are already at turn 340, so we're getting close to the... oh, Antium's starving. We're getting close to sort of the end of the game right now. I'd prefer it if you were working a tile that actually had some food. Do you know what? Have one of these farms. Work a tile that's actually got some food going on in it, you know? That'd be great. So that should be okay. But anyway, that is where I'm going to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 6 as the Aztecs. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.